How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investments. So in this video, we're going to look at 5 keys that are dropping in price. Some by quite a bit, quite a bit. But anyways, here's some good news. If you want to win this book over here, this Spider-Man 300 in the 8.0 First Appearance of Venom, then all you have to do is go over to collectorscomics.com, my website, and there should be a pop-up to enter the giveaway. That's right. All you have to do is click a little tiny little button. Just go, click it. And then that's it. That's how you enter the giveaway. If you can't see it, scroll to the bottom. You'll see a little link to say to go to the giveaway. And that's it. We'll take care of shipping, everything. You don't have to worry about anything. All you have to do is enter. If you don't have an account, you have to make an account, obviously. That's how we track this stuff. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And also, we have a big auction going on right now. A big auction. And we have tons of good stuff. So multiple AF-15s, Hulk 21s, giant size X-Men ones, modern variants, like tons of like Silver Age keys, Golden Age, stuff like that. Tons of stuff. Check it out. It ends next weekend, August 16th through the 18th. Also, if you ever want to consign to any of our auctions, we're only 5%. We're literally by far the lowest in the industry. That's it. No buyer's premium, none of that stuff. Just 5%, and we take care of everything. You just give it to us, and we take it. We do weekly auctions. So every Sunday we have weekly auctions, which tend to be more ungraded raw stuff and some CGC stuff, but lesser value unless some consigners just want to sell their stuff quickly. We take care of everything. Or if you have like a more premium book, we can wait until the next featured auction, which is every quarter, and we can listen in there. Whatever you want, we're here for you. We'll do everything. All right, so let's get in the video. First is we got Amazing Fantasy 15, not the 1960s Amazing Fantasy 15 First Appearance Spider-Man. This is a later version, and this is the first appearance Amadeus Cho, and he is a Hulk. Turns into the Hulk later. Awesome, totally awesome Hulk. Anyways, a 9.8 recently sold for $318. In January is averaging $478. That's down 33%. And in all 2023, it was averaging $820. That's down 61%. It peaked in 2022 at $2,500. That's down 87%. Yes, so this book popped off because they thought they were going to do this Young Avengers thing. I don't know. There's rumors about it. I don't think they ever had a script or anything like that. But rumors about this Young Avengers. They're setting up this Young Avengers, but it also came during the time when the MCU was putting out garbage. So that thing got scrapped. There's this new rumor. Let me say it's rumor. There's some rumors going around that Scarlet Witch is going to do like the Scarlet Witch in the Young Avengers, kind of be like whatever. That's just rumor. I do not think they're ever going to make Young Avengers. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think they're cleaning slate and they're going back to what works. Having a Young Avengers won't work. The only way it will work if it was geared towards kids. Like the people that go see these movies, let's face it, they're older. They're not kids. Do kids go see it? Of course. But most of the people are older. I mean, let's look at Wolverine and Deadpool, right? It's an R-rated movie, and it's made more than most MCU movies. Yes, it has made more. It will end up making more than pretty much all MCU movies except like 5 of them. Yeah. I think not even. I think you'll have Avengers probably like 4, 3, and 1. And then maybe an Iron Man movie, like Iron Man 3 made a ton of money. Like those are probably the only 4 movies that are going to make more than Wolverine and Deadpool. There is Spider-Man, but Spider-Man is Sony. I believe so. I think so that just shows you right there that the demographic that goes and sees superhero movies generally older. So this Young Avengers thing will not work. I think it's a bad idea. And I've said it to begin with. I think it's a horrible idea. People don't want to see that. They don't. There might be some. So if you can make this movie for like $50 million or $100 million, sure, they'll make money. But if you're doing like this big spectacle of like $250, $300 million that they throw out these movies, plus you have to put in like ad budgeting and stuff like that, it's not going to make any money. This is not, no, please no. Just don't. Marvel, stop. Anyways, so that's why this book's dropping, because people thought the Hulk was going to be in it, and this Young Avengers thing, and blah, blah, blah. And never, not going to happen. Anyways, next we got Hulk number 441. A 9.8 recently sold for $90. In January, he's averaging about $100, down 10%. In 2023 is averaging 140, down 35%, and then it peaked in 2021 for $300. It's down 70%. So nothing special about this book other than it's a She-Hulk cover on a Hulk book. She-Hulk obviously popped off with the TV show that people thought was going to be great, turned out to be not very great. And so, yeah, then this book has been settling down. Now, I will say this will have a slight premium above, like, say, the other books around this time frame of Hulk. Just a slight, the cover is much better. People like it a little better, but it's not like any first appearance. So this will be above a case cost book. In my opinion, it should hover around $60 to $100. So where it's at right now, selling for $90 seems about where it's going to hover around. So that's it. Should be a $300 book. I don't think so, but that's just me. Next, we got Vengeance of Bane, #1, first appearance of Bane. A 9.8 recently sold for $260. In January is $322 and down 19%. In 2023 is averaging $380. That's down 32%. And it peaked back in 2021 for $1,070, down 77%. So this is steadily going down. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. It's still going to be dropping, in my opinion. I don't think it's going to be leveling out. Nothing shows to me that it's leveled out. So what do I think of this book? Where do I think it's ultimately going to land? Bane is a very popular character. And one of the downsides to this book is it's that hard square bound. And so that's why you have 9 nines of it. And I believe even a 10-0. So having a 9.8 isn't technically the top grade. So that kind of hurts it a little bit. And there's a lot of books in nice shape for this book. For a 9.8, I could see it honestly dropping to a $200 book. That's where I could see it. Is this even slowing down? I'm looking at the graph here. Kind of. I mean, it's been at a steady pace for like the last year of just declining. So in my opinion, it's still going to go down. Next is Oblivion Song #1. A 9.8 recently sold for $37. In January, it was selling for $38. That's down 2%. And all 2023 is averaging $47, down 21%. And it peaked in 2021 for $260, down 86%. This book is a case cost book. And what is case cost? That is basically what it costs for you to take a book, send it to CGC, get it graded, fees, shipping, insurance, yada yada. And that's where it remains. And all of this year, it's stayed the same. So case costs roughly around $40, $50. That's where this book is going to stay for Oblivion Song #1. Now, if you have #2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all these other ones, those are going to be sub case cost books because at least #1 is the first one. #2 through whatever, unless there's some key appearance, which I doubt it, they're all going to be sub case cost books. This is for 9.8. If you have 9.6, it's below case cost book. This is the type of book, in my opinion, that if you love this book and you really want to hang it on your wall or something, blah, blah, and you like it and you want it cased or whatever, sure, you can make an argument like you're not going to lose any money. It's just going to be even if you get it cased. But if you get a 9.6, if you send it in and it's a 9.6 or below, like 9.42 or whatever, it's bad. This is the type of book you should just keep raw, because this is why I always say there's 2 reasons to case let's say comics. I don't want to talk about other collectibles because I'm not really in that field as well. 2 reasons to case your comic book. Both are protection. Protection from the elements, dropping it, wind, rain, earth, water, fire, heart, Captain Planet. And then protection of your investment. So you want to protect the value of it. Also, it's easier to sell that way. So that's the only reason. Something like this, sure, you want to protect it, I guess, but you don't really need to protect this book in terms of like damage. I guess you could, but the reason why you protect a book is because it's expensive. This book is not expensive. You can probably pick them up raw for $5 or less. So the reason why this book popped off is I believe Jake Gyllenhaal was assigned to do some movie, and this was 2021 when basically they were throwing out left and right, like, optioning for movies. It's like if you had a pulse and you wrote a comic book and they'd be like, let's option it. Let's option it. You know, and so they're optioning everything they could possibly get their hands on. Their option because comics was the new thing. You know, they're breaking billions of dollars, so we're gonna have the next $1 billion film or TV show or whatever it was. And so they optioned everything. Any artist, writer that had a pulse that could literally put pen on paper and draw a line and publish it, even self-published, they got optioned. So this is one of those. Next is we got Miles Morales Spider-Man #1. A 9.8 recently sold for $100. In January, it's at 114, down 13%. In all 2023 is 160, down 38%, and it peaked in 2021 for 335. That's down 70%. This book is going to be a case cost book. So in my opinion, it still has room to fall. It's going to continue just hovering around and falling and falling and falling. And yeah, so maybe like you could argue it's a slightly above case cost, but I think $100 is too much. That's my opinion. I think this book is a sub $100 book. I think this book will be a $50 to $60, maybe $70 book in a 9.8. And that's about it. This is another one of those books I think you should just keep raw. Unless you're 100% sure you can get that 9.8, it's not really worth sending in and submitting. You might be, if you know you can get 9.8, sure. If it comes back a 9.6 or something like that, you lost money. So, and also another thing is CGC cases are big and bulky and hauling around and take up a lot of room. So having a raw book, you can fit more in your box or your room or wherever you have it. And so therefore you have to throw that into a factor. Like, do I want to have like 30 comic books in a CGC box, or do I want to have 150 comic books in a CGC box if they're ungraded? So anyways, that's it. If you want this book, head over to collectorscomics.com. And there's something else I was going to say. Oh, have a good day.